For qualified synchronists, please check that your frequency monitor is properly fitted to ensure correct adaptability to the exoscriber's frequency. According to Academy rules, all synchronists must undergo a health check, equip a frequency monitor, and file a disclosure form before pilot simulation training. If these are pending, please complete them at your earliest convenience. According to Academy rules, all synchronists must undergo a health check, equip a frequency monitor, and file a disclosure form before pilot simulation training. If these are pending, please complete them at your earliest convenience. According to Academy rules, all synchronicists must undergo a health check, equip a frequency monitor, and file a disclosure form before pilot simulation training. If these are pending, please complete them at your earliest convenience. According to Academy rules, all synchronists must undergo a health check, equip a frequency monitor, and file a disclosure form before pilot simulation training. If these are pending, please complete them at your earliest convenience.
Hello? Okay. And we start. Sorry for the delay. I mean, sorry, it's like me and myself right now. I don't think there's anyone connected because, of course, who the hell would watch my streams? But anyway, like yesterday, I just wanted to keep going with the quest, with the story. And instead of playing it alone, I was like, hey, I'll try to stream. Maybe someone comes by and we chat a bit. Like it happened yesterday. It was actually useful. I also received some help when I got stuck during the quest, so I appreciated that. And also today I wanted to make things a little bit funnier. Like right now I'm talking by myself, of course. There's no one connected, but again, I will keep this stream as a VOD, I guess. And so, I mean, if you are watching, for whatever reason, if you're watching this in the future, I hope you can hear me well, by the way, you future people. And let's see if I can set this up correctly. I prepared oh, this isn't working right now. Let's see, how can I do this? I guess it's this one. Yeah. So I can do, yeah, okay. So I prepared a little bingo. Like I see that like the big streamers like to do this stuff, and I'm a professional, by the way. You can tell. Yes. So if you have seen like my comments on Reddit, also on other YouTube channels, I like posted some relatively bold claims about how the story was written, and some things don't really completely add up, and I have some doubts. Let's put it this way on the story. At least in a mid-length cycle, like I think Goro is doing a great job within patches themselves, and also in the long-term vision of the story, of the lore. They clearly have a very strong idea of how things go, but in the middle, like in shorter arcs, it's clear that things can change even at the last moment. And I'm sure that in Lahai-Roi there has been some heavy like rewriting of the story. So these are things I like to see discussed. The first one, let's start from the first row. Clarification on the Exostrider power which banished Aleph 1, because like I remember people talking for months about how we could defeat Aleph, and there were some theories going from, how do you say it in English, Hawking radiation. Yes, I guess from the Hawking radiation to quantum physics, and also staying inside the lore of the game and the tools we have inside of the story, linking a Trinodian to a Resonator to banish them both. There were some theories, like that could have been Denia actually. There were many theories on how we could defeat Aleph, and in the end we simply reawakened the Exostrider, and we did things with the Exostrider which honestly we weren't even sure we could. Like we fought Aleph, which assumed a physical form, when we started fighting in a mech fight, which wasn't really even explained that well in the context of lore. Like Aleph started assuming a physical form and imitating the Exostrider. Like Ternodians imitating other forms isn't something new, of course, if you remember Leviathan, but we will discuss this better in a video I'm planning to make. But like talking about this, we managed to banish Aleph, and also like I would like to know more about the kind of power the Sentinel was able to use. Like the Sentinel is able to resist the corruption of void matter and void space. Like these are intrinsic properties, endemic properties of the Sentinel apparently, or Sentinel-like constructs, creations from this superior civilization. I would like to know more about this kind of power or energy which we used to defeat Aleph, or technically to banish it at the end of the galaxy or whatever. I would also like to know more info about the Sentinel the Exostrider was supposedly carrying, passing through Lahai-Roi. There are theories about the Sentinel being destined to Ashinohara, or even Honami, but we didn't have any confirmation of any of these, even though there were very striking clues about the existence of the Sentinel. And I mean, we should also talk about Yuki, and this is the third bingo point. More info on Yuki's Sentinel. The power Yuki holds, the power of the wishes, and the tool, I don't remember the name of, I'm sorry. I did this stream also was like planned. I had to work this afternoon, then the work was postponed, and so I was like, hey, let's keep the streaming streak. And so anyway, I like to know more info on Yuki's Sentinel, which could be the same Sentinel the Exostrider was supposedly carrying all those years ago, 10,000 years ago, or how long ago it was. And also I would like to know more info on Yuki's powers, more specifically because we saw Yuki. People questioned, also on Reddit recently questioned, why didn't Aleph attack a rover or the Exostrider until the very end of the 3.3 patch, the first half at least, the first story arc, and the one when we saved Imath and defeated Aleph. Why didn't Aleph act before the final act with the mech fight? With the mecha fight? And that's a good question, because we don't really know why. Visually speaking, it looked like Yuki's bird, so Yuki's power, Yuki's protection was impeding Aleph from acting on us, even though technically Aleph was able to spot us. Like I think Dania told us that Aleph was watching, it wasn't safe or something like that. Maybe also this was mentioned by someone else. I don't remember perfectly the quest. I played it a long time ago, but anyway, it looked like visually, especially at the end, before the final fight with Aleph and the Exostrider, it seemed like the bird kind of dissolved in void space and ceased to exist and to protect Rover. And in that moment, Aleph was able to, it looked like was able to spot us and assert its presence, and was able to appear and fight us. Because until then, basically Aleph didn't act at all, except for like void space managing to pour in our ward after opening the gate, but that was more of a collateral effect, and also indirectly the effect of Dania allowing void space and Aleph to like Dania acted as an anchor in the Solaris world and in Lahai-Roi. So without Dania, there might have not been any incident actually at all, which also this is weird, but we will discuss this better in the video I'm planning. So I would like to know more about Yuki's powers and how she was able to help us, even not being attacked from Aleph, which is something that wasn't really explained. And this is a speculation from what was visually shown, but we don't know really much about any of these. Then, this row is about basically Chisa and Honami. This is kind of I had to add a meme one, so I like to see Chisa appearing more than in one scene. I'm gonna be honest, I think this is the only one which we are going to tick today. I have very, very low hopes for all these other points, but I at least hope we can see Chisa more than once, at least this one. And I would like to see any literal mention of Honami, even if it's just literally mentioned once. I will tick this box. I'm sorry, because there's a lot we need to know about Honami, and we do not know many mysteries and loose ties which like need to connect to something eventually, because otherwise we would have such big plot holes that not even the end of 1.3, like seriously. And one of these mysteries is the cassette Rover found in the fountain, and maybe later I can show you also the scene if you don't remember it. But at some point in Honami, towards the end, while we were like with Chisa around the city, after the crisis was resolved, we saw a fountain, and in this fountain there was a cassette, a mysterious cassette, and Rover had a reaction when they picked up this cassette. It looked like they absorbed something, some frequency, some information, but kind of made not a big deal out of it. It was like a moment. We don't really know exactly what happened, and we then gave the cassette to Chisa, and Chisa said she would deliver the cassette to Namipon to better analyze it. And we didn't know anything else about this cassette from there. And then there was the night, the party, the Honami party, with the opening of the cafe. And we had a memory loss during a comet shower, I guess you say in English. Should be comet shower or meteor shower. Anyway, there was the meteor shower. We got a memory loss. We woke up the day later, forgetting, without remembering anything of the night past that point. And this is really weird also because in that moment, also Namipon talked with us about the real ending, and Namipon was really sus. And we also got an achievement like the story we don't know, or something like that. That's a setup for something big, something related to temporal travel and so on. The thing is that with Void Space now gone, basically, because Aleph is gone, and also the traces of Von Matter remaining were handled basically with Denia in the latest quest. Now I wonder how will Kuro be able to connect all these things together, all these threads and these loose ties. And that's something I would like to see addressed in the Lucilla Segue, but honestly, again, I don't have high hopes for this, and that's also why I'm planning a video on the lore and on these potential plot holes, because at this point it's hard to believe it's some long-term planning, and it's more likely to me like Kuro changed idea during the course of Lahai-Roi and changed some things with the story. But again, I would like to see any of these addressed today. Then, for the last row, we have something. I would like to know more about Hydra and Siren, the Overseer, the Praxidus Overseers, whose names were revealed during Luke's Segue. And it seemed like a big deal back then, and I'd like to see this addressed. Or anything about Zashiki Warashi, who potentially is responsible for the disappearance of the whole island of Japan, basically, of which we still don't know anything. And I would also this quest to uncover clues on Ashinohara's Threnodian, of which we don't know anything, basically. And some clues on, again, the Threnodian should be related to this disappearance of the Ashinohara island, basically. And I would also like to know anything about Ashinohara in general, like any clue about Ashinohara and anything about what happened, any new information, how our heroes will be able to handle that, when we will handle that, anything like that. Again, I have the feeling that today I will only be able to take this one, and maybe not even this one. And if that's the case, this is a problem we need to address in a video. I will have to address in a video. But anyway, I've chatted for enough. We can go to the game now. Okay, so for starters, no, this is not what I wanted to do. Let's go back to Rover. Spectral Rover for this story. Female Rover, of course. because she's absolutely lit. And yeah, I still have to do the dailies and whatever. I mean, I can do this later. And now I have the good sword though. I hope I have.
For
Oh,
everyone,
I don't. Oops.
as we head toward our shared future.
Sorry,
leaving
Yang
the
Yang.
past behind.
Okay, we have a good sword. So, I'd say we can jump into the quest right now. Let's enter focus mode. I think I'm still alone right now in the stream. Someone like entered for a moment, I think. But anyway, maybe someone is watching the VOD later. So in that case, I'm talking to you. Are you free tomorrow? Okay, this is... Let's go. I'll take that as a yes. Okay, let's go. Please proceed with the following object. Wait, am I already near the objective? Ah, okay, wait until 8, of course. Oh, there's also the questionnaire. We can do it later. How do you time travel? I'm a bit rusty, okay? I'll admit I haven't played in a while. Tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Okay. Yeah, we are nearby. Can I go? Yes, I can. Anyway, wait, okay. Let's go straight. I hope you can see and hear me well. Anyway.
Lucilla's busy now. I should wait outside.
Not a problem. For project funding approvals, we can follow the new Federation's model. But when it comes to picking research topics, I'm afraid I must insist on giving our teams more freedom to choose their own direction.
I'm not used to listening to Lucilla's Yen as actress. I mean Yen in general, because I usually play with Japanese, but for the sake of the stream I'm streaming with the English voice, which I think is good. The dub of the English dub, I think it's mostly really good. There might be things I like more or less, but overall the quality is really high. And what the hell is this? Oh, a graduation photo of Lucilla, but the setting doesn't look like a school. A stern noblewoman stands beside Lucilla, her hand on Lucilla's arm. Okay. This seems like her mother, maybe? A group is gathered around a plant in what appears to be a Pioneer Association office. And that's Verena! You recognize Verena among them. In the background, a lone figure walks facing away from the camera. Is that Lucilla? I mean, yes, she's Lucilla. And I can zoom in. This is really cute, by the way. It was funny. There was like some NPC talking about some research paper written by Verena, but like when they saw the photo of the researcher, it was like this kid, and they were like, maybe she's like the Verena's daughter. No, she is Verena actually. That was actually a fun interaction. And can I zoom in? Yes, I can. Alright, it could be her mother. And Lucilla doesn't seem very happy in this photo. I mean, she's lazy as usual, but maybe I should watch this one first. A photo taken through a porthole that captures an enormous Soliskin. A small note in the bottom right corner of the photo reads, "The largest Soliskin ever recorded." Really? I guess so. Ah. Everyone is so happy. Lucilla does, I mean, she seems fine, but thinking about something, maybe? Students from various departments gather around Lucilla. She appears slightly overwhelmed. Yep. She might be. Okay. Okay, inspected that. Is there anything else in the room? It doesn't seem so. Okay. And
I'll note it down and...
let's take a seat.
Understood. Let's save those two issues for our call next week. The new partnership model is interesting, but I'll need to run it by my colleagues first. No, not at all. Why would I think you're making things difficult for us? The Academy has always been open to this kind of collaboration.
Collaboration.
Okay then.
With
See you
new
next week.
fans, maybe?
Have a wonderful day.
And she put down the mask. Oh my god.
Impudent little hamster. Really? Using a crisis to haggle me down to wholesale? I'm fine.
Yeah, sure, you're fine. Emma
Just
also
had a
used
bit
to
of a
say
tiff
that.
with a rather difficult partner. It's just that... You want some coffee?
I mean, yeah, some biscuit wouldn't be
Didn't realize the
bad.
sun was already up.
So, what's all this you've got going on, President Lucilla?
Right. What am I even working on? After the hero defeats the Demon King, shouldn't we all be enjoying our happily ever after?
I mean, we might be a little bit sad for Dania just to mention her.
But here I am, burning the midnight oil like I'm part of some sleep deprivation experiment. A former colleague from the Pioneer Association taught me how to make this special coffee blend. Want a sip?
I mean, you're not Cantarella, so I guess we can trust you. I mean, we learned how to trust Cantarella too, but at the beginning she was a bit sus. It reminds me of that scene.
Did she actually add?
Wait, what the hell?
Oh,
What's
it's
that
a favorite
smile?
among the Gold Runners in the new Federation. Packs a punch. Sometimes a little too much of a punch.
Yeah, let's do draw. Can I say that word? Maybe not.
That hits the spot.
Sorry, what? I want to ask about all of them.
It wasn't the most thrilling time, but it certainly left me with some memorable moments. Now I'm around students every day, but it's hard not to notice how far I've drifted from their world. Ah, that one. One of my students took it. Shame I never got to see that solace skin with my own eyes. Must be twice a person's height, at least from the picture. Can a solace skin even grow that large?
Do you plan to tell me what I'm really doing here?
Let her talk, Rover, come on.
All right, Rover. Technically, I shouldn't be asking a student this. So let's just call it a
I mean,
casual
we are
chat
kind of
between friends.
special students.
So,
And very old ones.
from a purely administrative standpoint, is there a chance that certain unverified intel I share with you off the record could, through private channels, somehow influence an inspection report issued by a particular independent international organization?
Girl, what the hell? A fluff. Let's go with this one.
I mean, what's your network like at the Black Shores? Got any real pull there? I'll be straightforward, Rover. Star Torch Academy has been in a bit of a bind ever since the Exostrider and Aleph One left Lahai-Roi. As you can see, our investors are reassessing the Academy's value now that the Exostrider is gone. They're holding a review next week to discuss new management policies moving forward. Before that happens, I pulled some strings to get a third-party agency in for an independent investigation. Whatever they put in their report will steer the whole review.
So you brought in the Black Shores to audit Star Torch. When's this happening?
Dr. Luke is waiting for the auditor at the Starboard Riseway as we speak. They'll be here any minute. Now, Rover, I'm not about to interfere with an independent audit, but I'd like you to be there during this visit. And if possible...
You want me to put in a good word?
Oh, no need. Just make sure they see the Academy for what it really is. My students can speak for themselves. Dr. Luke and the auditor have arrived. Shall we? Oh, just a second. Okay, let's go.
Okay, sorry, I'm moving a little bit the microphone. This should catch my mouth a little bit better. Okay. Okay, we could tell this would have been the topic of this quest from the brief summary. You could see in the events tab or wherever it was, I see an optional use the velo conduit. I mean, I sure think I don't know much about this quest actually. The only thing I could infer from the lack of
I don't see anyone.
excessive talking is that
Are they still on the way?
Oh,
it's
hold on.
not that.
Dr. Luke says the auditor insisted on driving his own
I'll
motorbike.
say it later.
That means they're on the second floor.
Okay, it's that nothing really crucial important really happens. It's what I could guess from people not really talking much about it in general. Like seriously, I didn't see much talking about this quest.
What's all this?
Also from the summary, didn't seem particularly. Okay, what's going on here?
Professor, we heard a very important visitor is coming to tour the Academy. Don't worry, we'll make a good impression.
Yeah, thank you, Sigrika, saving the day.
Yep, we even threw together a little welcoming, thing.
Oh my god. Wait, is this the thing I saw on
You
Twitter?
rascals. All right,
Like I
but
saw
follow my
Alto's
lead.
VA,
If this
with
auditor
other
is a by-the-book
VAs
type,
doing
then we...
like a silly dance with. Okay, okay. I wonder if that was like a fan-made animation, but I guess it's actually in the. Okay, I'm ready for it. I'm ready. Okay. That's the music. Yeah.
Oh, yeah! What a ride! Now that was top-notch. So many people. So, not a confidential audit. Huh.
Welcome to Star Torch Academy. I'm Lucilla, the Academy President. So glad you could make it.
Yeah, and about that boat, Malto, just don't think about it. Let's forget the past.
Welcome to Star Torch Academy!
Oh my god.
Oh, right. I'm Alto. You guys really know how to roll out the red carpet.
Nice to meet you, honored sir. I'm Sigrika, from the preparatory program. Thank you for coming to tour the academy.
Hello, hello! Please, just Alto is fine. No need for that honored sir stuff.
Got it. I'm Arroya, you know. And I just want to say the academy has been so wonderful to my people. We're all working together to make the world a better place. Oh, and there are lots of Roya students in Rebel College too. Everyone works so hard.
Those eyes. You can't resist those eyes. I couldn't either. I pulled her.
Chief Aldo.
I regretted
I'm
that,
Thornton
but
from the
that's another
astronomy
story.
wing. I brought you a complete nutrition squeezy jelly and our department's special self-heating cup noodles.
What do you mean self-heat?
noodles.
Self-heating. Okay.
Oh, thanks.
I heard something
and
else.
Hey, just call me Alto.
Director Alto, I'm Nisha from the Department of Exostrider Engineering. I couldn't bring my project here, so I'm here to sing instead.
Please no. I don't think
Director,
it's needed.
I'm from the Department of Void Matters, sir. I can dance.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's happening.
And I can do some custom mods on your bike.
Okay, Lucilla's expression cracked me
Mr.
up.
Alto? This is Rover from Rebel College. She will be joining us for the duration of your tour.
Okay. I want to see Lucilla. I want to see Lucilla doing some cracked up expression again.
Rover. Huh. What a fantastic name.
It's not really a
Not
name.
too long, not too short. Hey, psst. Are we supposed to know each other or not?
We are, but don't make it too obvious.
Copy that.
Well then, without further ado, let's head over to Rebel College. I'll fill you in on our facilities along the way.
That would be great.
Now tell those kids to go their separate ways. I'll meet you at Rebel College.
Got it.
Okay, putting the memes aside and the really funny introduction, I appreciate that from the beginning when we entered the Rebel College and stuff, Star Torch, etc. This is really better to Alto. Yeah, sure, he was appreciated. It's too fast, by the way. Like, maybe it's because I'm not a native English speaker, but it's way too fast. Anyway, I was saying... Oh, wait a moment. I have to check something real quick. Never mind. So what I was saying, yeah, I appreciate that since the beginning when Rover entered the, sorry for the audio being a little bit junky, since from the beginning when Rover started frequenting the academy and had all the registration protocol, etc., their affiliation to the Blackshore, Lucilla, I mean the administration made sure to make it as secret as possible, because also of the influence of, do you say influence in English? I guess so, of external actors in the Academy affairs, like New Federation. So I guess not really many people know that we are affiliated with Black Shores, which is good for what's happening. Like this is consistent.
Someone wants to
Chisa!
tell me what's happening.
Okay, she appeared once.
You didn't know, Rover? Everyone's saying the board is looking to shut down Rebel College.
No, not the college. Just the Synchronists. A professor covering our Royan history class told us the Space Trek Collective wants them out of the academy.
I mean, like, they
Yeah,
aren't synchronizing
well,
with
the rumor
anything
mill says
for
Rebel
sure right
owns
now.
2/3 of
Since
the academy's
the
budget. And the collective's
since
investors
Lahai-Roi
have
is
strong
gone.
opinions about
And with
that.
Lahai-Roi, I mean actually the
I
Exostrider.
say investors, but it's mostly new Federation money. Can't say I'm surprised they're pulling this kind of stunt.
Okay, let me do it again, just... Ah, okay, I missed that. 2/3? That's a lot. I mean, sure they have strong opinions, like, the Exostrider is here no more. So, yeah. I mean, can this project be useful for something
about
else
you,
other than
Chisa?
controlling the
What have
Exostrider?
you heard?
Maybe?
Me? Actually, I don't know the specifics of what's happening. I just wanted to help.
She's potentially good.
So it's all just hearsay for now.
I mean, it's hearsay, but it's quite realistic to expect that. I mean, I guess so. Okay, we can guess the answer to this question, but this is another question I want to ask. What about the Synchronists? Are they like
That's what's
depressed or
strange to
something
me.
because they don't know what to
But
do with their
Professor
life?
Lucilla only had Rover come. So maybe it's not as serious as we think?
No, Chisa, it is serious.
Why do I feel like asking Senior to come means the opposite?
That Alto guy. He's got a reputation in new Fed circles. Known for handling intel, if you catch my drift. Isn't this
Yeah, I
supposed to be
catch
a
that.
cooperative visit? Why is the Black Shores sending his type here?
I better check the situation at Rebel College.
Yeah, we better should.
The
I mean,
president and I are on
let's
it.
think about these
You
guys.
guys should head back for now.
They have worked so hard for a life to pilot
Well,
Exostrider.
Give me a shout if you
We
need
saw
backup.
Emma.
There's no way I'm letting them do the Synchronists dirty like this.
And so
We're
now
counting on
they,
you,
like,
Senior.
even if the curse isn't shut down,
We
they might
trust
be
you.
thinking, hey, what the hell am I doing? What have I sacrificed my life for? Because the what they do is extremely harsh. The training is harsh. Yeah, we head over now. Absolutely. Let's see. Mhm. Okay. Alto and Lucilla watching a class with Morny.
In addition to augmented resonance training, we place strong emphasis on general education for our synchronists. This is Professor Mornier, who teaches synth armament studies. Shall we sit in for a bit, Mr. Alto, before we tour the student projects?
If it's no trouble.
All right. In the last lecture, we proved that the rule equation holds true for Type 2 synth armaments. Today, we'll move on to their tuning stability constants. Li Xin, could you please write the final derivation from the last lecture on the board?
Yes. Professor.
Why
They
don't you
have
get
like a
started?
party last
Let's
night.
do a quick review.
Everyone's so
Maleo,
tired and sleepy.
what is the standard medium used to measure tuning stability in a lab setting?
It's so...
Yes, sodium. An interesting choice, though its volatility makes it impressive.
It's okay, whatever. I hope he was trying to say sodium.
Go for standard testing.
Maybe not.
Sonia, could you tell me the standard medium for determining tuning stability in synth armaments under laboratory conditions?
Squeezy jelly.
Squeezy jelly, you say? Well, it seems we moved through the material a bit too quickly last time. But that's all right. Everyone, please refocus. Let's go over Li Xian's board work.
Guys, come on, but what the hell?
As you can see, Mr. Alto, this is our signature sleep learning program.
Oh no, Lucilla, please stop.
Oh,
Don't try.
Very impressive. How about we move on to the next stop?
After you.
Hang in there. But is this like Monday morning? They are sleepy and stuff.
Now we're about to show you
They
some
did last
augmented
night.
resonance projects developed by our synchronists. Among them, the
Okay, practical
unmanned
stuff.
vehicle prototype shows exceptional promise across multiple market sectors.
Absent students, 8. Data uploaded to cloud storage.
These children seem to have forgotten the importance of honoring their commitments.
I mean, jokes aside, it's possible also that the morale isn't the best because, again, they don't know what to do now that the Exostrider is gone.
It's like the students all skipped class.
Yeah. Maybe we're just too early, President Lucilla. Why don't we take a stroll elsewhere? I'm actually quite curious about the Academy's catering system.
Catering?
My apologies, Mr. Alto. How fortunate we are to have you here, despite our apparent lack of preparation. There's no point denying it. You're seeing firsthand how the ongoing debate within the Space Trek Collective has begun to affect our students.
I don't think this is a lie or an excuse.
Star Torch needs support now more than ever.
What do we do? Do we stay neutral or we lend a hand? Like, of course, like, you could argue the correct thing to do would be to, like, stay silent. Though we know how potential these students have, how potential this whole structure and system has. And you could argue it's not just that this is what, like, this doesn't represent what Star Torch really is, what the college is really is and is capable of. We saw what they were capable of, and the geniuses which emerge from these classes, and are now teachers and lead scientists. Like, we know all of these. We can show these right now. I mean, this is not what we are showing, of course. So you could argue we would like balance things out by lend a hand and like, I know the correct thing to do would be to stay silent, but I mean, I think we can also trust Alto and his capability to look the Academy for what it is and its potential. He's not dumb. I think that staying silent is also a way to trust Alto to understand the real value of the Academy. I want to try this option.
Dragging the Black Shores into this might make things difficult for Shorekeeper. Let's
It's for sure a
just observe for
cautious
now.
approach, and I mean, we can intervene later if you are given the chance.
President. And this is precisely why I'm here to convey the...
Mr. Alto, how about we add an extra tour this evening? We can discuss anything you'd like after that.
Works for me.
Rover, I'll take Mr. Alto for a meal then. Would you mind checking back in with Professor Mornier for me?
Sure we do.
See you on Waves Line.
Can we talk with you? Okay, we can't. Okay, why don't we check on these poor souls? All the students? Wait, going to morning was optional? What the
Why
hell?
don't you wake them up?
This class is difficult to follow, so it's normal for some to drift off. Still, it's rare for the entire class to go like that. If only I could make my lectures more accessible.
Okay, she's blaming herself
This isn't your
again.
fault.
Great, Rover. Well done.
It's like metal fatigue. These students are being tempered and pushed to their limits over and over. Eventually, the metal just snaps.
Especially when you receive some
Should I have
unexpected
woken them?
stress.
Reprimanded them? Or offered them assurance?
The
I've
stress
heard about
factor
the pressure
being
they've
like
been
the
under
absence of the
lately.
Exostrider.
Maybe the best thing is a few days away from all this. Thank you, mentor.
So I like the whole thing that she calls me mentor. I mean, she calls Rover as mentor, even though we technically aren't, but she argued in her quest that we are because we taught her something, and so we are technically mentors. That was cute. Okay, what is Alto showing us? Oh my god. We can't go with the second one, it's just too mean. We could argue the first one is mean too, like... Well... Can we, like, eavesdrop what these students are talking about? Also, isn't this the same building the new ceremony was during the 3.2 quest or whatever? It was 3.2. 6 times your thesis also got reacted 6 times? I mean, I would like to read that actually. Okay, let him cook. Fair. But synchronous training, resonating with the Exostrider, fighting for an audience, this isn't exactly a chill research. Wait, I thought I stopped that. Maybe once we are actually doing deep space exploration again, this could be a thing. I guess I need to find other ways to make the piloting experience less terrible. I mean, he has good intentions, making the experience for his fellows more pleasant. Anyway, we saw Chisa once, okay? So if she appears another time, then we can tick our first box on the bingo, which, if you don't remember, it's this one. Anyway.
You've got the mind-bending herder, the eccentric traffic.
I could use the bike, but doesn't matter.
You have my deepest respect. Working in this food desert takes a special kind of fortitude.
Let's ask about Anchor.
I couldn't convince her. She hit me with, "I'm too grown up for school now."
As if.
But that's fine. I asked President Lucilla to give me some grown-up worksheets. See how she likes those. Huh.
That's an interesting plan.
To put it simply, the Exostrider's gone. So, the synchronous program needs to go. Problem is, everyone has a different idea of what to do with those students. And by everyone, I mean President Lucilla versus everyone else.
Okay, so
anyway.
What's the other
new
plan for these
Federation and the
students?
majority of the board want to pull the plug immediately and draft a new teaching plan from scratch.
Okay, let's see this plan.
Meanwhile, the executive committee moderates have promised to stay out of it as long as their nation's synchronists are covered, with either guaranteed support back home or smooth transfer somewhere else.
Where does Lucilla stand?
I'm sorry for my average English. Meanwhile, the executive committee moderates have promised to stay out of it. I guess moderates is like some, not administrators, but someone slightly below that level. I'm checking really quickly. Okay, it seems a generic term. I don't see any specific. Okay. Some higher up personnel, I guess, have promised to stay out of it as long as their nation's synchronists are covered. Okay. Something to help people out with the transition, I guess.
She wants to continue the synchronous program.
Okay.
Continue.
And Lucilla has this bold
Yep.
intention to continue the program despite the Exostrider
Speaking of
isn't
which,
here anymore.
How well do you know her, Rover?
No, I didn't. I should have not.
Huh. I see.
I mean, we know quite a bunch about her, but pretty well
I'll be honest
those
with
to
you,
pick.
Rover. The Black Shores doesn't trust her right now. Between her proposal, her deep new Fed connections, and that evasive attitude, there are just too many uncertainties for us to take on the risk of helping her. At least, that's the conclusion we've reached based on the facts we have so far.
I mean, I had a theory. I never had the
But
chance to talk
the
about it in a
Blue
video,
Bears who
even though I
graduated
thought
from
about
Star
that.
Torch heard about this and stepped up to
I had
endorse
this
Lucilla.
theory of
That's what changed
Lucilla
Shortkeeper's
actually
mind.
being the overseer Hydra. Wait. The Overseer Hydra. I had this theory, which wasn't actually mine, just mine. This comes from someone else who noticed some connections, potentially. And I also noticed other ones, which, I mean, still could fit with this theory I read about. There are some things quite interesting about Lucilla, even the yellow details in her signature, in her logo, in her dress, which reflects the yellow of Hydra in the screen where Luke was, which Luke showed to us in 3.1 part 2, the Segue, I think. And yeah, like Hydra on the screen was yellow. Lucilla has yellow details. This isn't like a strong clue at all. This could be very circumstantial, but there's another thing about Lucilla, that under her hat she has some celestial, some starring pattern, which is really similar to the one from both Denia and the Fraxidus creations, the altered humanoids. I mean, that's quite striking, a striking connection, and we don't really have, that's why this is also here, clues on Hydra or Siren. This also includes, like, has Lucilla's had anything to do with that kind of power? Like, it's quite a coincidence, you know. And so I had this speculation that Lucilla could be Hydra, and I actually made a video on Denia potentially being Siren, but it seems it wasn't. She wasn't. And also we uncovered more lore on Siren, but I forgot to finish reading that actually. From the region descriptions we unlock when we explored, there was a letter, a written exchange, I think, between like Siren and Hydra potentially. I need to get back to that and read it. You know, maybe we can do that later. I mean, I can do that because I think right now I'm completely alone. But the Bloombergs, who graduated from StarTorch, heard about this and stepped up to endorse Lucilla. That's what changed Shorekeeper's mind. Okay, Shorekeeper was directly involved. That's interesting.
A teacher who gets that kind of trust from her students. That's pretty impressive.
Okay, so Lucilla is sus, but the teacher standing up like that prompts Shorekeeper to think twice about that.
According to Shorekeeper, you are the one really running this on. Unless if Lucilla is solid, and what she's really planning.
Okay, wait a moment. I had a notification that the stream was interrupted for a moment.
I've also got my responsibility to the Black Shores.
Everything seems fine right now. Let me check this stream.
Still.
Okay, the stream seems fine. Give me just a moment. Okay, the stream seems fine. Okay. Back to the stream then. So let's catch up with what we lost. Radio acting as both the starter students and the Black Shores auditor. Yeah, we have some doubts, of course. We don't really know Lucilla that well. Also, this thing that, okay, about the theory of her being Hydra, like, which wouldn't fit with her personality at all, and her like strong will to be a light, a guide for her students and for StarTorch. She embodies the symbolism of StarTorch. Symbology. Anyway, sorry for my English. Every now and then I'm confused about the words, but anyway, the thing is that like this, like her personality wouldn't fit with being Hydra or in general a Fraxidus overseer or a spy or anything like that. But still, if she can manipulate if she can manipulate her memories, she could like be two people at the same time by like locking some memories where Lucilla can't see, for example. I mean, she has the ability to manipulate her own memories, so maybe she could be two people at once. Like, this could it would have been really nuts, but at this point I don't believe anything like this. If this was actually a thing in an earlier version of the potentials of the story of the Lahai-Roi arc, it was definitely scrapped. Like, by now I don't believe this can be true anymore. And my only question is if at any point it was actually a way the story could go and that it was eventually scrapped. I don't know, but I think like there are potential connections, and it's interesting to think about. Something interesting to think about. And also I'm still like concerned about that hat Lucilla has and why it has that starring pattern which resembles the Fraxidus creations and also Denia. That's actually something that I would expect the game to address, and that's also why the bingo card mentions Hydra and Siren, because I would expect that to be connected to them, but
I should be the one saying that to you. Anyway, we need a plan for how...
Great, another grand plan. Why
Wait,
you gotta make everything
can she do that with the physical body?
What the... How's that?
Hello, Mr.
I guess this is the
Alto.
ghost.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to invest in the Exostrider project. I suggest the Black Shores chips in this much.
The hell does the... Okay, those are zeros, okay.
Or you can just patch me through to the collective board. I'd be happy to handle the negotiations myself.
Our daughter has a strong character and I love it.
Is this Imeth? I can't believe she just hacked a Black Shores terminal.
I mean, she's our daughter. Okay, mom time.
I am being serious. If synchronous degrees get cancelled, my record will say I only finished Roya preschool.
I mean, that's a legit concern.
Besides, keeping Rebel College around isn't that hard. Get creative. Talk to Chase. Talk to Shorekeeper. The collective's investors can't be tougher to handle than LF1, right?
She got a point? Sure, she's more difficult to handle than Half One. I mean, Aima.
If they actually want you on their side, they'll have to listen anyway. That's how leverage works.
I mean, she knows stuff. Do we do the responsible mom or the... I mean, she's kind of a genius, like... she deserves some praise.
If we lean on that kind of leverage now, we'll be held to it later. My experience has shown me that it's often better to act as an individual. Since you're planning on the savior career path, I think you'll understand what I mean, Imeth.
Makes sense. Kinda old school thinking, though.
I need to figure out what Lucilla is really thinking. Then I'll play it by ear. If I want them to protect the Synchronists when I can't, I've got to work inside their system. That's just how this game works.
Yeah, I mean,
Trust me,
that's
Lucilla.
correct.
We'll find the right way to handle this.
Ha! Alright then. But just so you know, if my school record disappears, I'm renaming the Space Trek Collective to the Imeth Collective.
Okay, I saw that on Reddit, I think.
And honestly, if we let
Now I know the whole context.
it might actually take some pressure off Lucilla.
Alto understood that.
But like she said, she's a synchronous too. That just makes her one more person Lucilla has to protect.
I mean, that was funny.
Fair
I loved
enough.
it.
But I'm afraid we have less time than we thought.
Less time than we thought? Why?
I spotted some new Fed spies back at the station. Lost them on the motorbike. But it won't be long before they track us here.
Alto knows his stuff.
Before Lucilla's next tour begins, let's poke around, see what we can find.
Yeah, let's do it. New trophy, undercover, okay. Oh, I have the
Students run
bug
flea
of the
markets on
ping.
campus?
Okay, whatever.
I'm starting to get the hype. Wait, isn't that the student who dozed off in class earlier? Come on, let's go over.
Okay, I like that Alto is actually interested on the actual students and wants to know more about them, which is a legit concern
If
given
we
the
follow
situation
this method,
and
the
the
convergence radius for this series
Exostrader
is
being absent.
obviously-
Yes, I'm following.
I'm terrible at explaining this, aren't I?
No, I'm just slow. I'll focus harder.
No,
Don't put too much pressure on you,
and I'll make sure
Sigrica.
you get your money's worth.
It didn't end well last time.
Here, but I'll write down a third way to solve it. Watch how it goes, okay?
Okay.
Oh, it's cute how
That's why she was
interested
drowsy
she
in
is.
class. She's been staying up late tutoring other students.
Okay, didn't expect this. I didn't expect this. This is wholesome, actually.
You're telling me you've modified every bike here? That's insane.
Wow. Valeo's been in the Expedition motorbike program since day one. These bikes here are basically his family.
Soulmates.
So what?
So, what do you say, Auditor Alto? How about you order?
Ah, okay. His family and he committed soulmates, as in family. Okay.
10 is the starter pack.
10 soulmates sold in a pack.
I heard you test drove the Academy stock model this morning. With the rain the last 2 days, probably felt a little slip on the turns, yeah? Try this one. I tweaked the ABS and TCS myself. You could take this straight to a pro race. No problem.
No wonder you were sleeping in class. Up all night in the garage?
No, the bikes have been ready for weeks. Last night I was just saying goodbye to them.
Okay.
Oh, well that's depressing. I'd feel bad buying them now.
Alto wants the bikes though. He's down. Honestly, I expect like the students to be kind of depressed about the whole. Okay, see. Okay. Stop. Okay, later. We do this later.
Hands off, you little...
Never!
Please don't fight, you two. Maybe I'll just check out the other stalls.
Don't go, Chisa. You've got a real eye for quality. This piece was meant for you.
No, it isn't. She's just a prep student. She doesn't know anything about quality.
Yo,
Excuse
boy.
me? The audacity! Just begging for a smack, aren't you?
Oh, holy! That would have not been fine if it was
Sorry,
inverted
I'm
roles,
not
but anyway.
familiar with the mechanics, but I can see that this device's internal structure is finely crafted.
She has cheats.
From the external casing down to the internal wiring, the structure and circuitry are meticulously designed. Someone put their heart into this.
It's the best thing you'll find in the market, isn't it?
Yes, the best.
Thank you. That means more to me than you know. Honestly, if we want fundraising today, I'd just give it to you. But tell you what, I'll give you 20% off.
Fundraising? For what? Like, are they trying to help their own way?
No! 6 years, Li Xian! 6 years of your life! Just to sell for nothing?
Are they like preparing for the shutdown of
For
the
nothing?
Rebel
I'll
College?
tell you what nothing is, little brother.
Here it comes.
It's having nothing to show for the past and nothing waiting in the future. That's nothing. Look around, Li Heng. We are synchronists. Synchronists who had the most resources but never became the chosen one for the Exo Strider. We've achieved nothing. But if we drop our stupid pride and try to support the students coming up behind us, then we can still be worth something.
Okay, so it was related to this feeling. They aren't just
Wanna
depressed, they are
support them,
trying
sure,
to
but who's gonna
do
support you?
something.
Me. I will support you.
And here it comes, Lucilla.
Nothing
Okay.
to show? I refuse to let anyone write your epitaph before your work's even been seen. Nothing waiting? You all have me. I, Lucilla, president of Star Torch Academy, will always stand with you. Even if the whole world turns its back. Even if I have to do it alone. Oh, and by the way, we just landed a very generous sponsor. The new research fund will arrive tomorrow.
This could be a white lie.
That means...
That means pack up this stall. Unless you want to sell your hard work at a loss.
President for the win!
Chief Alto, it was you, wasn't it? You're the sponsor.
Huh? Oh,
Wait for real?
well...
Thank you, Chief Alto.
Okay, maybe not.
You're the best.
Or yes. I'm not sure if that was like a lie.
Impudent little hamster. Really? Using a crisis to haggle me down to wholesale? Just had a bit of a tiff with a rather difficult partner.
She closed a deal in a single afternoon? That must have been a hard bargain.
I mean, show to who? Like, I want to talk with Lucilla, but I don't want to ruin the mood for the other students. I guess this is... I mean, you're looking at Lucilla. In doubt, I will show my concern. Expecting... Yes, it's just
I
with
appreciate
Lucilla.
it, but if a teacher needs her students to worry about her, she's already failed.
Okay. Okay, I'm glad
Let's
it was just
keep it
Lucilla.
between us.
Yes, absolutely fine. Miss Lucilla.
Sorry, Professor. We were out of line.
Out of line? For defending your work? That's not something to apologize for. You're braver than I ever was.
Than she ever were?
Listen to me, Li Xin. This pioneering spirit of yours, in all of you, it deserves to be seen by more people. Don't ever let go of it.
I won't.
Oh, and maybe go a little easier on your brother. He's running out of brain cells to lose.
Okay,
Professor,
I could tell they were
there's
brothers.
something I should tell you.
About Lenny and the others skipping class, don't worry. I've already been briefed on their whereabouts. So, Mr. Alto, shall we move on to the evening's special viewing?
Whoa. Yeah, let's do it.
Can I talk to Shisa? No, I can't. Okay. No, okay, listen. We can... No, not this one, this one. Yes. Okay, we can take this one. Shisa appears in more than one scene. We got this one. And I think this is the only one we will ever get in this patch, sadly. But, I mean, at least that. I don't complain too much. Okay, now... Oh, I didn't want to do that, but fine.
Wind guide me. So they turned the reading room into a workshop. Not bad. Kids know how to hustle. Lenny, you broke our little promise. I'm heartbroken, you know.
I promised to show off the Synchronists Club projects. You really think that scrap you wanted me to parade around was gonna win over a single investor? This is what a win looks like. All-terrain, self-propelled artillery. AI-driven multimodal autonomous defense system? Best part is, full augmented resonance effect control. Means zero electromagnetic interference. You could drop this thing in the middle of the etheric sea, and as long as I'm still breathing, I'm still piloting. Auditor!
Okay, that's cool, I guess.
Present!
If you keep funding synchronous research, then this goes into mass production in 1 year. No, 6 months!
Mass production?
I know, hard to believe, but just let us show you!
Lenny has a really strong character. Remember her from the quest in the new underground area from 3.3.
It's just that the Black Shores isn't a mercenary group.
But it cuts through tacit discords like a hot knife through butter.
Let's wait for Lucilla's reply.
I've got this. Remove the safety, Lenny. Let's give it a test.
Oh!
Be careful.
Okay.
Activate!
That vehicle.
Watch out!
Guess we fight. As Lucilla, of course. Oh. Do I need to use the echo? And that's it? Why can't I use skill?
Gotcha. Safety.
And now I can use skill?
Look at the camera.
Well, I don't... I'm a little bit confused. What the hell? Do I need to do the... wall... Okay. Whatever. Oh, okay, that was the reason. Yep. They really nerfed Lucilla's showcase.
Are you alright?
Or they will make us play her again later?
Sorry, Professor. Mr. Alto, and club leader Lenny. I lost control. I'm really sorry.
Nana, please contact Dr. Luke to check on them. Are you all right, Lenny? Go get yourself patched up in the infirmary. I'll handle the rest.
I agree. And I'm not just blowing smoke, Lenny. Controlling delicate equipment through pure resonance is an ability only you synchronists possess. This technology has huge potential. Especially if you, maybe lose the terrifying weapons?
But it's too late now.
It's never too late. I've been talking to new partners. There are many who still want to support us.
Is this another white lie? It has to be, because we know that's not true.
We are here to strive for the future of civilization. Startorch Academy will be the cradle for synchronists and the vanguard of our collective hope. That's what my admission letter said. That's what I believed. I knew I was signing up to be one of the Exostrider's 1,000 backup pilots. A spare part. An appendix to a civilization's appendix. And I never regretted it. Strive for the future of civilization?
Hello?
Professor, is it true that no one cares about us now that the Exostrider is gone?
I care.
Professor! Professor!
I used to think this whole synchronous thing was just shuffling students from one class to another. But I get it now. These kids, they aren't fighting to keep their synchronous privileges. They're fighting to protect the synchronous mission. That's why President Lucilla is so adamant about keeping the program. Emotionally, I'm right there with her. But it's not enough to win over the review committee. Without the Exostrider, the synchronous program is just a drain on their resources.
I don't think Lucilla is the type to wager on sentiment alone. She's definitely holding her plans close to her chest.
Asking for our help while keeping secrets? Or is there some other explanation? Either way, ball's in your court, Rover. Our undercover auditor.
I'm sorry for the incidents today.
Please, don't be. It was a rewarding day. Those young synchronists left a great impression on me.
Typo?
Speaking of which, is Lenny gonna be alright?
She's fine. Dr. Luke is taking her to the infirmary. And at this hour, allow me to walk you to your room.
Oh, no need for that. Dr. Luke showed me the way earlier. Actually, you look like you're the one who could use a rest. Rover, why don't you walk the president back instead?
All right then. See you tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I need to stop by the conference hall before heading back. Care to walk with me?
Sure.
Yeah, I would like to. But it's also a very good moment for a little pause. So I think I will pause the stream. I mean pause. I will go away for like a minute and maybe a couple of minutes, and I'll be back in a moment. I'm back. Sorry for the waiting. I mean, sorry, like, there's no one here. It's just me for now. And it's fine like this. Again, I would have played this quest anyway. I was fine streaming it. It's also a convenient way to store the footage on YouTube, even if it will be lower quality, of course, but I need to encode stuff on my disk because I don't have space anymore. And so, yeah, I drank a bit, ate some fruit, and now I'm ready to continue. And again, this will stay as a VOD on the channel. I don't think anyone will be interested in this, but hey, you never know. If I have some interesting reaction, I could also use it in the future, so... Okay, let me see if the audio is fine. Okay, lower the desktop, and you can hear the microphone. Okay, let's go.
When was the last time you slept?
Oh, can't remember.
Last time you ate?
I did keep track of that. What's the weather like at the Black Shores?
It doesn't really change much.
And the food?
A bit better than what we get here.
Just a bit. My students who join the Black Shores barely write to me. Even when they do, they never mention their daily lives. If I do get a sudden call out of nowhere, it's just, "Professor, I have a question." Adorable little gremlins, all of them. As long as they're safe. That's what matters.
That's a good teacher. Access granted. Did we ever enter this area before? I guess we did. No, wait. No, wait. Okay, I can't go higher than that. We never entered this, but I remember there was like a door we couldn't go in. I guess it was that one. Okay, this is interesting. Interesting area. A big screen. This is like an auditorium. Or an aula magna, maybe. Or both. Oh. Okay. Okay.
So, when are you going to start?
Start what?
Fishing for intel? That Mr. Alto must have put you up to it, right?
We could have just cut to the chase.
Rover, would you let the Black Shores compromise its founding mission of fighting the Lament to get tangled up in superpower politics? Just for my sake?
I mean, I could think about that.
I asked myself yesterday if I really knew you. Turns out, I don't. And I kept going back and forth on what role you should play here. This situation isn't noble, isn't just. It's just businessmen and politicians squabbling over a slice of the pie. But I want this to be a collaboration between Star Torch and the Black Shores. Not because we're friends, but because it makes sense. I put you through this detour because I was afraid that if I asked you directly, you'd just say yes to helping me. So I wanted you to see it for yourself. Judge it with your own measures. That way, when you go back to your people, you can tell them if Lucilla is worth trusting, and if these synchronists are worth fighting for.
Rover,
still with the president?
I have been playing for 3 hours, but the stream is only like 2 hours long.
And move the review up.
I wasn't in
So
the
when?
game before, or maybe I was for half an hour.
Tomorrow morning. Technically, that's in 3.
But I got distracted. Aha!
3.5 hours.
Classic new fad. They probably had a review panel parked outside Lahai-Roi for days, just waiting for the Black Shores to show.
How'd they win over the other member states and round up representatives so quickly?
Space Trek Collective budget bylaws. Because the new Fed is a permanent member and rotating chair, they only need half the members to abstain to control the outcome. They likely had this review rigged before it was even proposed.
Gear up, President Lucilla. We'll see how the review plays out and take it from there.
3.5 hours. That's plenty of time. Let's go.
Yes,
Where
let's go.
to?
The second half of the tour.
Yes, okay. I guess we are roughly at half of the quest. I think the quest lasts something like 2 hours and a half. But I yapped quite a bit, so it's going to be more than 3 hours probably. Without probably.
Are you upset?
About how you dragged me into your plan? Or the things you're still not telling me?
She's definitely not telling us some stuff.
My.
And also that picture
sorry.
might we know
Call it a
more
teacher trying
about
to
her
keep on her
past.
mask. You're still my student on paper after all.
It sounds like you're saying I can just sit back and enjoy the show.
Maybe that's what we are going to do.
That's not something you get to do every day, is it?
Yes, it seems like it. I mean, it's her theme, you know, the cinema, the film.
I didn't expect there to be a place like this beneath Rebel College.
Before Sundermere Base was built, this was a research facility for augmented resonance effects and void storm countermeasures. It's been decommissioned for years. The executive committee told me I could do whatever I wanted with the space. So I used my forte to do some light remodeling.
I see. Before Sundermere. Okay.
Memories of my students that should exist only in my mind. Here, they become real. A
Tangible, okay. The thing is, Sundermere isn't under Sundermere the lake where the Sentinel was supposed to lay? I
piece to
guess,
display.
according to some theories.
We still have some time. If you're interested, feel free to look around.
Friendly reminder that in our bingo chart we only ticked the Chisa appears more than one scene. The other ones are still unticked and they probably will stay like that, I fear.
You're using your forte to do all this? How long did it take you to create this?
However long it took, it was worth it. So the ones who stay don't just stay, and the ones who leave don't just leave.
Procrastinate all you want. Absolutely no action taken even past the deadline. All tardiness allowed and all consequences acknowledged. That's the Tard A unit for you. The little known prototype model of the Tard A unit. What the hell? Okay. This is funny. And this is the Tard A, okay. That's cute. With help of these shepherds, our team finally completed a full scan of the Soliskin. Oh, Soliskin, you're so adorable. I'm sorry I wanted to catch you with a net gun before. Okay. I accept. The strongest monitor in history, crafted by the troublemakers of the Department of Extrader Engineering. When faced with unauthorized snooping, it unleashes full firepower. May all traitors explode. Retired after seriously injuring allies. What?
One more time.
Wait, am I still taking damage? I have 18, 145. Okay, it doesn't work anymore. Whatever.
The exhibits we're looking for are here.
Behind the wall?
Don't forget, this is my memory palace. Naturally, memory locks require memory keys to unlock.
Talking about
Allow
memory.
me to demonstrate. This fancy trigger
I'll say it
works in
later.
this little domain of mine.
Okay, I mean, talking about memory keys, like Lucilla sort of implanted into us a memory bullet in the 3.3 first half, which we didn't really like. It wasn't like crucially important, or at least we don't really know any development related to that. I mean, we survived void space, so I guess that helped with that, but we didn't really see that, or there wasn't really any compelling consequence of that we could like witness outside of like surviving void space, but we don't really know how much of a role it played in that circumstance. So Lucilla's powers are interesting, and I didn't specify this in the bingo, but I would like to know more about that. But again, there were those speculations about Lucilla being connected to Hydra. I mean, they didn't want to add more boxes to the bingo, so yeah. I expected though to know more about her powers, of course. So a photo of the exhibition hall central area. Okay. Here's her photo memory palace to project her memories on the corresponding projectors. Okay. Drag the photos to the target area to project the memory into reality. Okay. We materialize memories. Wait, I'm confused. What am I supposed to do? What? Wait, what? Okay. Well played. I'll give you that, Kuro. Well played. A little bit, like, not super sophisticated in implementation, but that's pretty cool. And we see some interesting objects there.
What is it?
This is the very reason I built this exhibition hall in the first place. Professor, do you trust me?
Backstory? This is the girl from before, I guess.
Lucilla?
And that's the music from Emath. From the Emath quest, at least. Which resonates a lot
You spaced
with
out there.
feedback.
Are you
With
alright?
flashbacks and
I'm
past
fine.
events.
Just had a dream that only lasted a few seconds. Rather fascinating.
Seemed more like a memory than a dream.
Maybe it's a good idea to rest before the review starts.
Don't worry, I promise you I'll crash the second this is over. But right now, we must bring these exhibits with us.
Anyway, you see the details
Will a few
under
exhibits be enough to
Lucilla's
sway them?
hat. See the starring pattern. Which is quite interesting detail given its relevance with the Fractious Creations, Denia's design.
She usually knows exactly how to sell anything. So why does she look so hesitant now?
I guess that's kind of a coincidence, or at least that's how we need to interpret that.
Thank
related
you
to
for
the
your
hut.
trust. I know you have 1,000 questions burning in your mind. How will she handle the new Fed? What's her plan for the Synchronist with the Exostrider gone? Forgive me for not having the answers just yet.
Okay, so she doesn't really have a plan.
I know you'd never harm the students. That's the only answer I need.
Terrible timing for a compliment, Rover. Anyway, let's take these 2 exhibits and... See you soon, Professor.
Who is she? I mean, she looks like Lucilla when she was younger, but okay, now things are getting interesting. Music is good.
Some kind of force pulled us down here. Do you know where we are?
I mean, wasn't it kind of gravity?
If my memory serves, we're directly beneath the exhibition hall.
I mean, yeah, we went down, so I guess we are below the exhibition hall. And we didn't travel through like a dimensional portal or anything like that. And we are Lucilla again. Are we going to fight, or it's just to use her E to do stuff?
A Synchronist's cockpit? Was this the prototype?
It looks the part, but this was actually our plan B. Designed without safety limiters to get sync rates up quick. Let's a Synchronist pilot the Exostrider by force.
That doesn't sound good, and reminds me of Amath. She managed to override the safety protocols, basically.
I know. It was meant as a last resort if civilization was staring down extinction. The project was terminated after the initial trials. The Synchronists who volunteered. In the end, they lost their ability to resonate with the Exostrider ever again. What our students are facing now isn't new.
Okay, if it's the only collateral effect, I guess that's
I can do
fine.
better by them this time.
I mean, in the sense that things could
Any
go
idea
much
how you
worse
find
than
a way
that. I mean, that is what I would expect. Okay.
With our eyes open, the key should be somewhere here.
A photograph taken while the old institute was still operational. For its owner, it serves as a memento. The unpleasant kind. Okay. So I just drag this here and I'm done? Oh my god. Okay.
Excellent. You're catching on quickly.
Okay, that's pretty cool, I guess.
What's happening?
Something rather unpleasant, I imagine.
Lucilla.
That doesn't help.
Fine, no more jokes. Honestly, anyone watching would think you're the one facing the board. There, I know the way out. Remember what I told you before entering the dark side? About the memories I erase periodically that can never be recovered? Some things I can't bear to remember, but I also can't bear to forget. So I store them here. Looks like some of them are tired of being locked up.
Rover.
Repressed
look up.
memories.
The exit is right above. We can use this key to leave, but I need your help to get there.
A key marked with the exit of Lucilla's memory palace. To escape the shackles of memory, one must first put them on. Okay.
Everything here
Let's
is from
put them
my
on.
memory. But I know you are real. And wherever you are, that must be reality.
I understand. I'll be your reference point. But what about that girl? Are we just leaving her?
That girl is normal.
Rover, do you have any experience dealing with children? Tell me, what makes a child the most flustered when they're playing hide and seek?
Ah, I see.
Now come along. Let's treat this little escape as a warm-up for the review.
Okay. I guess I'm going to fight. Can I go here? No, I can't. Wait, I can't jump. Okay, now I can. Okay, can I fall down? I cannot. Okay, this is intangible. I wanted to explore a little bit. I mean, take a look around. See if is there anything interesting. Okay, this is cool, but also quite frightening. Some sort of digital corruption pouring the medium of the fiction itself into reality.
Welcome to the Anti-Void Matter Materials Lab. It's where they first developed the materials for the Academy's anti-void canopy.
What's all of that in the center of the room?
The scrap of the day. Even the best recycling can only keep up with so much.
Corrosion test report is due. Okay, this is exposure to void matter, of course. Okay, we have worsening results with a coating which I guess it's trying to imitate the resistance showcased by the Exostrider. And to some extent Exoswarm. Exostrider is resistant to void matter corruption. What the hell are those figures? I guess researchers. I hope they are. Before a certain individual left the lab, for some reason they didn't take it with them, choosing instead to carry away something far more precious.
I have the photo. Now where is the right spot to project it?
Okay, let's keep going. And I guess we are going to fight. Good morning. Yeah, I was supposed to work today, but there was the job was postponed, so I was free for the afternoon and was like, hey, let's try. Wait, I'm done here? No, I'm not done. Okay, You came in at the right moment, by the way. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Again. Okay, this one seemed... Okay, aberration is minimal here. I mean, this seems fine to me. Why doesn't it... Okay, it actually works. Never mind. Okay, look at this. I failed it. Maybe. Anyway, yeah, and so I thought, yeah, let's keep going with the quest. I want to catch up, honestly. Tomorrow I might even be able to stream the 3.5 quest. We are students of this vegetation. We are students of Lahai-Roi. We are students of nature. What do you mean this is a corrosion test residue? This is quite... Okay, that's frightening, given that like void matter can contain like frequencies from things devoured by the by void space itself.
Memories take shape.
Wait, I can't use deliberation? I can swap to rover, I guess, though. And maybe I should, because this is pretty lame, honestly. Like Lucilla without even deliberation. The hell am I doing?
Artificial retroact rain?
Okay, artificial retroact rain is actually a big deal. It's actually a big deal.
Among the synchronists who survived the experiments, there was
Yeah,
one from
Jinjo.
Jinjo. Once he realized he'd never resonate with the Exostrider, he returned home and joined the Ministry of Development's
Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Okay, let me read the chat. We are students of nature, written on the plant tank. Wonder what the plants are or where. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's quite frightening. And anyway, this one... Once I realized... Is this related to... Is this Shang Liao's father? Could it be? Because I remember people talking about Shang Liao's father.
There, he and his colleagues worked together to develop Jinzhou's retroact rain defenses.
Yeah, that kind of
You're
rings a
saying the
bell.
shields against retroact rain and void storms share the same origin?
Not exactly. His approach didn't work on void storms at all.
Okay, different
and
for
it
an
was
audience, maybe.
discarded long ago. Before he left the academy, the only things he asked to take with him were a few sheets of material buried under that pile of junk. I often wonder, was he just reluctant to let go of his design? Or had he already mapped out how to protect his hometown?
The girl who trapped us here? She must be trying to show us something through this memory.
Seems I've been getting schooled by my own students a lot lately.
Any day.
Let's go. It's time to move on to the next classroom.
Let's move on. Okay, finally things are getting interesting, by the way. And yeah, that plant was creepy. We are students of nature. I mean, it could be that the plants just absorbed like memories of people and that aren't actually people. Maybe. I hope. I didn't take a look around. I wanted to take a better look. Okay, this is quite beautiful. Reminds me of that area from the tower defense event, potentially. Maybe I'm tripping.
What's wrong?
Stay where I can see you, Rover. We've wandered into an unpleasant memory.
If she says so.
It's too easy to get lost in here.
It doesn't look like there's a way to cross the barrier ahead.
I have an idea.
Rover,
see.
just go with me on this, alright? Rover, can you step a little to the side?
It's not the time for this, Lucilla. I mean, if you insist.
Like this?
Perhaps a step forward.
As you wish.
Maybe a step back.
Ah, come on. The face.
Alright, this is the last one. Let's see that beautiful smile.
Let's smile.
Has anyone ever told you that you're not the most photogenic?
Eh?
They have now.
No more teasing. This shot will have to suffice.
Yeah, it's always time for rover pics. Especially have rover pics. I totally agree. There should be a console around. Follow my instruction to disable the security system. First initiate emergency mode. Type in... Oh my god, now I do... Okay, that's uppercase I. So L-I-0-O-I-1. Are they doing this on purpose? Are they doing this on purpose? Also, isn't this like basically LOL? Oh my god. Okay. I'll type it in chat just to be... It should be like this. Okay. And okay, whatever. Enter the key. Okay, good thing I wrote it down. Okay, it's this one. Okay, wait, I could fight. Well, whatever.
Clear as day. Your daughter isn't sick. She has awakened her organ. It's a remarkably rare memory.
Yeah, that's definitely Lucilla.
Congratulations. I'm certain she'll make an immense contribution.
Federation?
Lucy will never become a resonator.
New Federation? Huh? Okay. Alto said something about Lucilla being having ties to the New Federation. Also, did I fail that skill? I'm actually not really used to Lucilla. I can swap to Rover, okay. That's better. Where did Rover go? Okay, whatever. Okay, I'm focused on the text and the voiceover. Okay, Lucy wasn't so happy to become a resonator apparently. And where is she?
Not good.
Yep.
Without a
Not
reference
good.
point, she's getting pulled into the deep end of her memories. I need to find her before too much time passes.
Okay. But first I want to take a look. Okay, if the nature of this place wasn't this creepy, this would... Wait, what? What's this sound? What the hell is this sound? Okay, I'm definitely not supposed to be here. Okay, I can't go higher than that. Well, whatever. I think it's something we will discover later. Whatever that's behind that wall. Yeah, sure, let's enter in the creepy grey room. Why not? The test results show the subject's tacit mark is located on the outer side of the right calf. I don't remember what's calf in English, I'll check real quick. But I mean, we are talking about Lucilla for sure. So it should be the... Yes, on the leg. Polpaccio in Italian. Anyway. Wait, did I read everything? Yes, weakened her forte at a birthday party after receiving a camera as a gift. Okay, I checked from the live stream, which is delayed by roughly 10 seconds, I think. Not gonna lie, this quest was kinda bullshit, emo. Without a reference point, she's getting pulled in. If you were going to make up something, make it more fun at least. I mean, yeah, I guess during the fight she lost track of Rover, which makes sense. It could be portrayed better, honestly, I agree on that. But, I mean, one way or another, I think it's relatively clear that she lost track of Rover during the fight. It could have been like nice to have some visuals, some maybe a little cutscene or something. This is pretty low effort. I guess the budget went into other stuff like the Cyberpunk collab, but it's pretty clear the budget went there. I mean, test item: Rebel square fluctuation stability test. Result: elliptical fluctuations with a stable time domain. Stable, okay. With a stable time domain though. Demonstrates light abnormal fluctuations. Conclusion: the structure shows no risk and has no history of overclocking, but exhibits long and short-term memory impairments common in memory type resonators. Observation in the hospital is recommended. It's still a good quest. I'm just a nitpicker, lol. Yes. I mean, it's fine to nitpick. I mean, if you know me, I nitpick a lot. I mean, did you see the bingo chart? I'll show you later the bingo chart. Let's regroup ASAP. I agree the space here seems to be constantly shifting. We need to rendezvous in a memory vivid enough for me. I hope it's pronounced like that, I'm not sure. Keep this photo I'm sending over. Okay, let's keep this. It's the... Did we see this place? I don't remember. Lots of flop disk or whatever they are. Seems like a collection of data. An archive. Bingo chart, I need to see... Yeah, I mean, because of course I'm a professional YouTuber, so I have a bingo chart, of course. Okay, find a suitable place you know what to do and keep your wits about you, Robert. Don't get yourself lost in a memory. Sure, I'll try not to. Anyway, this is the bingo chart. I talked about this at the very beginning of this stream, if you want to check all the reflections on this. But basically, I mean, if you read what I wrote on some discussions on Reddit and elsewhere, maybe you know that I have this belief that I'm quite confident that Kuro rewrote this story, the Lahai-Roi arc, quite heavily actually. There are quite a few things that don't really add up, and while some details maybe don't add up, but they are still like concluded, they don't really have some loose ties. Like it was a little bit weird, for example, how... I mean, I will go into more details in a dedicated video about that, but there are some things that I would hope this quest to address, because otherwise we would have some holes in the plot, which I don't even know if the story is going to address anytime soon again. And while it's fine to leave some mystery around some topics, there are some things that, like, there's not the how can I say this? There's not like the plot infrastructure to like keep them at bay temporarily to take them back later. For example, we still don't know anything about the Sentinel the Exostrider was meant to carry. We didn't have any clues after the reports from the ones you unlock with exploration, which other YouTubers and lore crafters like, I mean, it's not really a lore crafter, but a really lore focused YouTuber, Fluffy Penguin or something like that, I don't remember the full name, but he made quite some videos about this Sentinel carried by the Exostrider, and there was some evidence from the reports from the exploration text you unlock when you explore the new areas. We don't know anything about that. We don't know much about Yuki's Sentinel. how the Sentinel delivered the power to Yuki. Maybe I should check. You know what? I should actually check Yuki's Resonator story stuff, the text. Yeah, I know Penguin. I mean, everyone should know Penguin. He's great. And so we don't know much about the Sentinel, by the way. This power of wishing, which would have been like potentially key in like on solving the whole Honami. My English is failing me right now. I can't find the right words. I reckon they are teasing Ashinohara like they are teasing New Fed. The thing is, like, Ashinohara like effing disappeared into nothing. Like the whole island disappeared, and we got revealed that we got that revealed at the end of the 3.3 quest. Before the Denia quest, and we like know pretty much nothing about that. Like there has not been any more development. In fact, I mean, you can see that there are some boxes about Ashinohara, clues on Ashinohara's Ternodian, clues on anything about Ashinohara in general, clues on Zashiki Warashi, clues on Hydra or Siren. Not because I think they are related to the Ashinohara thing, but because they might be related to. I mean, they were mentioned in the Luke Segue. There's much we don't know. True, no national news about it. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, we don't like. We know nothing about that. Like maybe there were news, but we didn't see anything like that in the quest right now. Also about this one, new info on Yuki's powers. Like people also Reddit I saw asking like, why didn't Aleph act before the end of the Amath 3.3 quest when we saved her and we defeated Aleph? Why did Aleph only acted on us at the very end of the quest and not before, when we were even defenseless in void space? Visually speaking, it looked like the bird from Yuki was protecting us, but it's just a visual suggestion. We don't really know much about the detail of this bird, the nature of this power, if that was from a wish, of a wish-like thing. We don't really know much. This whole thing is also speculation that that bird was actually impeding Aleph from acting on us, because it was meant to guide us through void space, not necessarily from like it wasn't told that it would like divert Aleph's attention or kind of obfuscating us from Aleph. Like it looked like the bird was kind of obfuscating us from Aleph's view, and as soon as we found Amath and the bird kind of faded away, Aleph was able to spot us and materialized as a copy of the Exostrider, and the whole mecha fight started. And I would like to know more about this, but again, this is the only this was the troll one. She's appearing more than once. And like I fear this is the only one we are going to uncover. Like we are going to take today, the only box, because I would like to know also more about Honami. There's the mysterious cassette we found in the Fontaine, we know nothing about, and the whole memory lost after the party. And I don't think we will know more about this, because again, I have this strong suspicion that this is all related to first writing on the Lahai-Roi arc, which then was abandoned and heavily changed and modified, and so all this stuff is not going to be addressed anymore. I hope I'm wrong, of course, because this would be a colossal plot hole. But I mean, at this point with Aleph gone, and so we don't have a chance for a time travel, at least not through the void space anymore. How are you going to tie the loose ties with the whole Honami thing? Let's read the comments. Although, to be fair, we never hear national news anyway, only learned about Honami when we were getting there, lol. Yeah, Chisa was done so dirty for girl. Yeah, I mean, I hope we can see. I mean, we already saw her twice in this quest as of now. In like both times she was like kind of there. It was so cute at the beginning. She was there like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm here to support or something like that. Like the embodiment of potential girl. And anyway, yeah, that was the bingo chart in a nutshell. And I don't know, let's keep going. Screenshot. Okay, we screenshotted the. Wait, wait. Not now. Wait a freaking moment. Why did we screenshot the chat? Why? Don't we need the photo? The picture? What the hell? I mean, we can check the chat by opening the chat in a later moment. Why screenshotting it? Okay, whatever. But then Aleph 1 apparently is an alien, so I don't know anymore. Sorry, I have to read from before. I'm really curious about the killing of Trinodians. If I remember correctly, we were told that Trinodians are born of humanity, not the negative emotions. But then Aleph 1 apparently is an alien, so I don't know anymore. I mean, it's pretty... We were told that Aleph came from another world. A world where Aleph actually won, and given the strength of this Trinodian, it's not too unlikely that it's so strong also because, not just because it won, but because it comes from a world where like civilization was maybe closer to ours, where like nations, like there's a lot of globalization and a lot of interconnection, which made the Trinodian potentially stronger. But anyway, this is all speculation. And yeah, I mean, the way we defeated the Trinodian is really weird. Like, we just also really cheap. We just awakened the Exostrider, piloted it, and it's just like it threw a spear towards the Trinodian.
This is a testament to my
I remember like people speculating on Hawking radiations and quantum physics, anchoring the Trinodian to someone. Potentially it could be Dan, it could be Amath, and like there were many speculations on how we could defeat such a terrifying enemy, and in the end it was like we used a divine tool doing divine things because of, like, for the sake of it being divine in a certain sense. Like it was way too convenient, way too cheap, and very lame. But I can be fine with that. But at least, again, that's why it's in the bingo chart. Like, show me something. Talk me more about this power that we used to banish the Trinodian so easily, actually. It was a pretty cheap victory. Like, in the context of the fight alone. Like, the way we won... Yeah, sure, we used the whatever that was teleported by Amath. Also the teleport of the core we used to power up and defeat Aleph was kind of like, what the hell? Like, she can do that? She can teleport a wall. How was that called? It wasn't the core, it wasn't the reactor, it was like the reactor shell or something like that. I don't remember. Anyway, oh yeah, that is an atrocious screenshot. But true still, it sounds like Trinodians can't be permanently killed. Yeah, they can't be permanently killed, seemingly, but there was that whole thing about like resonating with more entities, like both the Trinodian and a Sentinel in Rinascita. You know, with Cantarella, Cartethia, the whole stuff in 2.2. But both Leviathan and Aleph we killed, supposedly. I mean, Leviathan... Yes, we anchored Leviathan so that it could assume a material kind of form. That was the whole plan with Cartethia, a very sophisticated plan, a risky plan, to anchor Leviathan to a form we could actually fight. A form which humans could fight. And the thing with Aleph is that Aleph assumed a physical form to fight us by itself. Why not staying...
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me.
Again. Now I understand, Amanda. Cartesia's VA. Anyway, Aleph made us the favor of assuming a material form we could actually fight with the Exostrider. Like, why? Okay, maybe it was because it was the only way to fight Exostrider, which otherwise had the tools to reach the Thanodian, even if it didn't. Oh my god. Even if it didn't assume a physical form. But still, like, again, in the Renacita arc, it was such a sophisticated plan to make the Thanodian assume a physical form to fight, and in Lahai-Roi, it felt like it almost made us a favor. I mean, we defeated the physical form, and then the black hole, the core of the Thanodian of Aleph, was pretty much defenseless against the Exostrider, so it's clear that it was, like, assuming a physical form apparently was necessary because the Exostrider at that point had the capability of damaging the Thanodian. But still, everything was so weird and scripted. So that's why I have these here. I wanted to know more about this power we used, because again, that was way too cheap. And also part of the things that prompted me to believe that there has been an important rewrite of this story at some point. Yeah, it was cheap, the cheapest power of friendship victory. I guess you mean you're talking about the Lahai-Roi victory or the Renacita victory. I mean, sure, the Renacita one was more elaborated, even though it was a kind of power of friendship victory. But I mean, there was a rightful build-up. It was a good power of friendship victory, that one. And wait, what the hell are we doing? No way! We are actually entering the... Oh my god. We are entering the photo through the screen. Oh my god, this is so cringe. Robert, are you a freaking boomer? Ah yeah, the Lahai-Roi victory, yeah. Yeah, it was way too cheap. Which is a shame, because the whole rune thing was actually amazing. Renacita was good. It was more Avengers Assembled Dolor, but the build-up was good. I mean, it was a power of friendship done right. It was really well done. Okay, let's shut up for a moment.
Are you still there, Lucilla?
That's her mother. Robert is such a geriatric grandma.
Yes.
Grandma needs her meds. Yeah.
Then why aren't you answering?
Yeah, that's definitely her mother.
What do you want me to say?
You could say okay, or I understand.
Not the greatest mother.
This is the perfect moment. While our opponents are spread too thin, we take the reins. Just like the time you became president.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about the narrative. We'll play the villain. You just act tough, rope the independent auditor in, and we'll force another round of review. You fight hard. We express our concerns, and then we both take a step back. As long as we ensure our control over the future of the Synchronous program, nothing else matters.
Wait. Is Lucilla not aware of this memory?
And what do you want from my students?
Is this a memory she removed, or is she actually aware?
What we want. They have talent, and we help them achieve their dreams. And it'll be their choice.
Their choice? Whose dreams are we really achieving?
I mean, the smallest is 6. Anyway, if you weren't here when I was talking about my speculations on Lucilla, there was a theory about Lucilla being... Wait. Okay, there was a speculation about Lucilla being the... Wait a moment, why is her ID picture a side profile? Ah, okay, I noticed that. That's a nice question. Anyway, there was a theory about Lucilla being actually Hydra, one of the Fractsidus overseers. And initially, when I read the theory, I wasn't really sold on that, but then I... Just call me Tam. It's fine. Okay, Tam. But then, like, thinking more about it, it kind of made sense. It could actually work, because think for a moment. First of all, there's the circumstantial evidence of the Hydra in Luke's screen when he was talking about the overseers. Hydra was portrayed with a yellow portrait. Lucilla being Hydra would have been so good, oh my god. Yeah, because it could work, because listen, Hydra had a yellow portrait in Luke's screen, and for whatever reason, and Siren was pink. And also, that's also one of the things that made me think that's that Dania could be Siren. I actually made a video on that. Actually a fun video, short one but pretty fun. And I also wanted to also make a video on Lucilla being Hydra, then I didn't have time, and she's not, clearly. But her being Hydra, there's this circumstantial evidence of the yellow frame, but not just that. Let's see, Lucilla being Hydra would have been so good. Her multiple memories are the multiple heads. Hydra could be a part of her. Yeah, you got it. You got it before I could say that. But then Lucilla doesn't even know about me. Yeah, that one. There are some clues. The yellow frame and Lucilla having actually yellow elements in her signature, in her hat. And yeah, like, we know that the Lucilla we know can't be Hydra being a... How do you say that in English? Doppio gioco. Playing double... playing two roles. I can't remember the exact way of saying that, but you got me. Playing two roles at the same time. It can't be that, because the Lucilla we know, she would never do that. She would never have ties with the Fractsidus that could compromise the well-being of the students. She wants to be a leading light, a role to follow and to trust, a mother for those students, a tutor. Double agent, yeah, she can't be a double agent, but I mean consciously so. But what if the Lucilla, the present Lucilla, has like is a person, and Hydra is another person inside Lucilla herself, and Hydra has access to a part of Lucilla's memory that the present Lucilla doesn't have access to. Exactly what you said. Hydra, multiple heads, multiple memories. Like, yeah, it was perfectly fitting. And it would have been such a massive, like, it would have been an amazing plot twist. And there's also the hat. Like, Lucilla has a very weird hat with moving starring details inside, which are similar to the starring bluish details from the Fractsidus creations, those new reddish enemies, which have a starring blue inside. Like they have a side which is like which has this starring bluish thing. I mean, if that's the case, it could be a later reveal. I really hope that's the case, because like this would be incredible. And anyway, like, there's also this hat with this starring detail, which is reminiscent of the Fractsidus creations, the red enemies we got in 3.3 from 3.3, and also Dania having these details in her design, which was also something that made people connect Dania with the Fractsidus creations, and something that also made me potentially connect her with Siren. But it seemed that Siren was the creator the creator of Dania, and that's the only real connection Dania has with Siren. I should read the exploration report from the underground area from 3.3. I didn't finish to read that, and there was a conversation with it between Siren and potentially Hydra. But yeah, that's why I suspected Lucilla to be Hydra, and it wouldn't been Asher. That wouldn't be so good. I mean, at this point, like if the Lahai-Roi plot has been actually written and also made much simpler and dumbed down, which honestly seems the case to me, then yeah, it would make sense that this could have been a potential like development of the lore, but it was completely scrapped, and now we have this pretty weak story, pretty weak quest, which though right now is showing some potential. Like this moment right here, it's like I want to keep going. I'm streaming the game. Yeah, I'm streaming the game. Okay, let's keep going.
Refuse.
There. Just like that. Act tough. Fight hard. And then we both take a step back at the review.
Okay, this is probably a memory she removed. Maybe because she was frightened to rethink this decision and decide to collaborate. It's a possibility. So no double agent, just she didn't want to collaborate with this entity. Is this really her mother, or is it someone else? Okay, but this is a memory she tried to remove, but she didn't really succeed into.
From the Academy to the Pioneer Association, then to the Space Trek Collective, and now here. No wonder I was never cut out to be president. Watch out. That's me from the dark side. I use this memory to trap her.
Her memory from the
When are you going
dark
to
side?
tell her, Professor Lucilla? President Lucilla? That you've already made a deal with the new Federation?
Oh, that smile. That smile is creepy.
Let's go. You think you can outrun yourself, Lucilla?
Kuro really loves playing with the doubles, which I'm fine with because it's a nice way to portray another side of your mind in a really compelling way. I need to know the truth. No, that's not enough anymore. We need to know the truth. I think we deserve the truth, because not for the sake of what we have done for the Space Trek Collective, for Lucilla, for Star Torch and the students, but also because of the friendship we developed with Lucilla.
Your plan? Are you just following the new Federation's playbook?
You can trust us. Talk
Don't let
to
her get
us.
you. How could I ever sell out my students? I have a plan, it's just...
Lucilla,
That's
I mean, that was...
wishful thinking.
Having Lucilla into the bingo was way too cheap. It was too blatant. Come on. They're playing like this wings of wax. I mean, it was almost certain we would have had something like that, especially with a memory type resonator. Someone who, like, her whole forte is about memories. A dark version of her in the memories. Come on, it was almost certain. Your students will die because of you. Wait, actually die?
Let's leave this place, Rover.
Actually die? What do you mean? Because Lucilla keeps repeating she has a plan, but earlier she said she didn't have an answer for us. So even if she has a plan, she, like the present Lucilla we know, the current present Lucilla, isn't able to tell us about that plan. What if that was one of the memories?
Why keep something so dangerous locked away?
To keep the sting fresh. A sharp reminder of the cost of slipping up if I ever get too comfortable in the Academy's peace.
Okay. So maybe she could remove this memory, but decided to not remove it completely. What's up there? Okay, we can know. The stairs like to move. Those stairs were reminiscing of Harry Potter for some reason.
Let it go, Lucilla. Face what you know is reality.
Okay. What's there? Okay, this is interesting. This is very visually telling. There's something there very bright and seemingly both far away, but also maybe within reach if we can just do a few steps further, but we are trapped. This is a place sealed by her forte, but that also her forte seems to be pouring from. Yeah. Something concealed deep inside her memories.
I found the courage to step into this room. Time flows here, silent and peaceful. The Academy is alive and thriving. We've come so much further than I ever dreamed. I wish you were here to see it.
You? Who? An unknown photo. Is there anyone here? Not really. A photo of an ordinary student dorm. The paper appears to have been gripped tightly, leaving the surface creased and mottled. Okay. This effect. Oh my god. Is like reaching for Lucilla. Like some sort of cancer? Which needs Lucilla to survive or something? Which yearns for her? So we come from here, we saw that, and now we can take a look at the transfer notice. President Lucilla, after board deliberation, your request to resign from Star Torch Academy has been denied. Oh! Is this why she forgot this memory? She removed this memory? We understand that you're going through a difficult time, but the students need you. We need you. Okay. Space Trek themselves wanted her to stay here. And so let's keep going. Okay. An unknown photo. Let's take a look at this room though. Okay, this is some generic whatever. A shield maybe? A photo of an ordinary student dorm. The image was captured slightly out of focus. Okay, I can see anyone in this picture. And okay. Accident report. Because why did she want to abandon her position? Considering the impact of this accident, the board has decided to raise the confidentiality level of this project. The investigation results will not be made public. Additionally, all ongoing and previously reported projects must undergo a second review by the Space Trek Collective expert panel. What the hell happened?
The accident report is indisputable.
Cable insulation failure, leading to flight control abnormality.
But the truth is simpler. I approved the plan. I killed her.
Flight control abnormality. Flying what? And she killed who? This is getting very interesting and also very dark. Okay, this should be correct. Okay, this is definitely correct. And that's better looking, okay. Let's take a look. Is this a dorm? Yep. This is her room? To Professor. So what if I never become a synchronist? I'll find my own way to the sky. See you soon, Professor. To the sky, flying, and she approved the project. This is from her. And see how it's trying to grab to her this memory. This leaked, corrupted memory. Corrupted or incomplete. And it's trying to complete itself by reaching for Lucilla. Okay, got to say...
For so long. What's a teacher supposed to do when a student dreams something so brilliantly insane? But she chose the sky. And I thought, at least let her have one chance to fall.
Time for
Sky, Icarus. Is it Icarus or Icarus in English? I'm not sure. Oh, I failed to use this skill, by the way. I think. Oh, that was a fairy. Oh, I can swap to Robert. Right. Always forget that. Oh, we previously weren't able to access this place, and now we can. We're going deeper. The second version, more of an E sound. Icarus. Yeah, it's actually how it's also in Greek, I guess. And also how you say it in Italian. But sometimes English loves to, like... Because it's a I... Okay, let's focus on the quest. This is the incident. We are rewinding the time. And that's a memory she removed.
Sundemir? Are we back before the Star-Wars Riseway was even built?
Most of the students who lost their synchronous status in those forced sync trials decided to return home. All but one. She told me it wasn't that she'd lost the Exostrider. The Exostrider had lost her. She said she designed a revolutionary transport method. A rocket piercing the sky. A way to bridge that sky and the earth.
Because of the etheric sea, we don't really see
This was the day she
like
tested it.
vehicles.
Then that wasn't a falling star. It was...
I mean, it was a falling star.
A spacecraft.
Her student was the star.
Carrying the
A
most brilliant
spacecraft.
student I've ever known.
But isn't there like some ejection emergency system? We heard like a bell, like a phone ringing even earlier. That was this memory trying to emerge again.
Sundermere Lookout. Professor, can you hear me?
Amia.
Yes.
The weather couldn't be more perfect today. Oh, and I just saw a super huge Solace skin. I'll snap a picture for you as soon as I can.
That's where the photo comes from.
Okay.
Professor? You don't sound like your usual self. Are those investors giving you a hard time again?
She knows.
No, it's not that. I haven't slept much lately. I'm a little tired. That's all.
Professor, do you trust us?
I...
Hey, remember that old Huanglong saying? Know the way at dawn and, something something at dusk? Ugh, it went right out of my head.
I can't remember it either.
That's okay. I'll look it up and tell you the second the experiment is over. Talk to you soon.
Okay, so it exploded. A question, where the hell was she supposed to go from below the, like, the ice capture on top of Lahai-Roi? Like, was that space shot, like the space ship meant to, like, pierce through? How? Anyway, the music is good. So this wasn't just an air vehicle, but was supposed to be a space one? Was it supposed to pierce through the etheric sea? What was the plan? And why is she so young, by the way?
It fell, void matter must have pierced the shielding mid-flight. But if we'd reinforced the coating...
But matter must have pierced the shielding mid-flight, but if we'd reinforced the coating... I mean, on top of Sondermere, I guess there's somewhat matter. Let's read the comment. I wonder if there is some sort of channel around this word. It could have been aimed for that. I mean, this was before the thing in the sky was built. I mean, there was this word already, of course, but there wasn't the what was up there. The research institute is up there, I think. Don't remember. I get confused with the name. Do so little with the Lucilla look-alike. I don't like the way they handle this girl. I mean, she really looks like Lucilla, but the eyes are clearly not hers. But the hair is very reminiscent of Lucilla. Also, this mysterious girl, she's analyzing the incident, but could she be actually the girl inside, now analyzing the incident from the outside, given that this is a memory and it's not like reality? It's a memory-ish scenario.
What kind of civilization do you think built the Exostrider? If they were
Oh.
that advanced, do you think they'd already defeated the Threnodians? Overcome the Lament?
Yes, this is something the whole community is talking about.
But before they reached the stars, they must have fallen too. Again and again.
I guess so.
Go. Be our eyes. Walk with humanity.
Be our eyes? Our eyes of who? Work with humanity? Who are you?
Give this to our teacher. Humanity's smallest step.
Okay, the students, okay,
And
okay.
everything we had to give.
Also, why does she have so many ribbons? This reminds me of that anime. How was it called? Losing Heroines? Which, by the way, it's absolutely, like, I love that anime. It was so fun. I thought Amia was like, or Amia, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, was like Lucilla's sister or something for a while, and this girl was Amia, but that's not the case. Okay. I mean, she's analyzing the incident from outside. It could be Amia, Like, as of now, I could think she's Emiya, like kind of a fragment of her, a memory of her, like analyzing her own, the memory of her own death, which is kind of creepy. But it could also be not the case. I guess we will know more by the end of the quest, and I'm really curious. I'm really curious.
This isn't good.
Yep, Lucilla not being here isn't good for sure.
Lucilla!
Let's run. Come here. I can't sprint, by the way. Can I use the... Okay, I can use the echo. And I can use the grapple, but I can't run and I can't use skill. Okay, interesting. The girl even has Lucilla's mole by the eye. Really? I didn't notice that. I should have, but I didn't not. Wait. What the hell is this? Okay, this is kind of cutie. Royan's runes, or maybe glyphs, I'm not sure. Petroglyphs were they called? Don't remember the names. Oh, nice effect. Well done, Kuro. Really well done.
Lucilla,
yep. Well done.
It's dangerous.
Staying here is the real danger. Oh, we have to leave.
I keep going back. Let's change direction. I wish I could dash. Doesn't seem like I can go there. Okay, let's try again from this side. If it like warps me other 10 times, I will change direction. 1. Okay, I actually had to do it one more time. My bad. Oh,
almost there.
If you say that.
As long as we keep moving upward, we'll find a way out.
And you're accessing another memory. Or maybe not. There's a lot of grain in the game. Not sure if the stream can catch it up. Gives a cinematic effect. I guess that's... I mean, it's clearly intentional. We are still in the domain of our memories.
So this is why you wouldn't tell me what your plan was. This way out you've been building for the Synchronists. It's just a dead end, isn't it?
I don't want the new Federation to lay their dirty hands on my students. But the more I think about it rationally, the more I realize I can't reject their offer. Because on what grounds can I propose a plan that might kill them?
So you have a rational reason to reject that. And what's this?
I think I know why that girl trapped you here.
What?
You're terrified that your proposal will be their end. You're afraid because you know they'll support any plan you bring to the table. Because you're their teacher. Because no one in this world understands them the way you do.
Ah yes, the raceway built within the last 20 years max. Unless Lucilla is younger. I guess they are fast. I thought the raceway has been there for decades now, but apparently it's pretty recent. Oh! We'll talk more about that later. Now things are happening. What is she planning to do? She went into the deepest layers of her memories. Anyway, about the Riseway, at least 20 years ago, I mean, I'm not sure how old Lucilla is actually. But yeah, 20 makes sense. Which is pretty incredible if you think about that. Okay, okay, we have a piano.
I hope humanity can soar even higher.
Where's Yang? With all the pigeons. Or is it pigeons? I guess in English it's pigeons or pigeons. Not sure if it's the... it doesn't matter. I want to ruin the mood.
I hope humanity can venture even farther.
Yeah, those are our present students. And they still have a dream.
I hope humanity can weather any storm.
So how was Lucilla's quest? Hey, the pigeons were lackluster. Not enough. Some thousands more.
What's your dream?
Yeah, by the way, this looks like some sort of alias of Lucilla. Like the mole on the same spot, like tells it.
My dream? My dream is simply to see all of yours come true.
The details around her head, though, are so interesting.
See you later, Professor.
That detail is also reminiscent of Aina.
Let's go.
Together this time. Let's go who? That's a Nova? Twin Nova?
Fast. Step forward.
And finally use liberation. Okay, now let's hold attack.
I protect.
Wow, peak gameplay. Okay, I am still in her... Wait, I can just hold attack and I win? Okay. Okay. Not the most entertaining fight, but okay.
Professor, can you hear me?
Okay, the Soliskin is moving at like 5 FPS.
The weather couldn't be more perfect today. Oh, and I just saw a super huge Soliskin.
Yes, I see it too. You're right. It's absolutely huge.
Great. I thought you weren't gonna believe me. Right.
Is it actually that
I'll
big?
see you soon.
See you soon.
Okay, it's actually huge. Holy. Holy. We can touch it? Oh hell, I want to touch it. A believing heart is magic. That seems like a quote from someone important. I don't know.
Was that girl another one of your students?
She is every memory I have of this academy.
Yeah, that was an embodiment of
She is
Lucilla's
every one
memories.
of my students.
Yes, it clearly
We've
was.
come all this way, and I still don't know what your plan actually is.
That's okay. Everyone's about to find out.
Okay, let's see how she saves the day. The way the streams has been up for 3 hours
An
and 17
excited
minutes.
Yawn, Rover.
What's an excited yawn? First time I hear of that.
Rover, where are you and Lucilla? The other panelists have all taken their seats. The students too.
Okay, this
Can we
is
really trust this plan of hers?
creepy.
Anyway, I'm leaving the speech to you.
To me?
If I...
Then we'll face it together. See you later, Professor.
Let's go. It makes sense that the girl looks like Lucilla because Lucilla is literally just her memories. She picks and chooses them as she wishes. Yep. Which could open up some interesting reflections on who is Lucilla really. That's why her character is actually so interesting and has so much potential, as we discussed earlier. Yeah, those legs are certainly from her.
President Lucilla, I am Cameron, Permanent Secretary of the Space Trek Collective Board. By appointment of the board, and on behalf of the Investors Conference,
looks
I
like
hereby
the
convene this second special inquiry concerning the synchronous program of Star Torch Academy.
I was saying, does she look like her mother in the picture? A little bit, maybe more than a little bit. By appointment of the board and on behalf of the Investors Conference, I hereby convene the second special inquiry concerning the synchronous program of Star Torch. She is Cameron, Permanent Secretary of the Space Trek Collective Board. Permanent Secretary. They said that New Federation has a permanent chair, and her mother seemed to have ties with New Federation. I mean, Lucilla comes from New Federation, seemingly, from what we saw, if I understood correctly, so she could actually be her mother. The voice is the same. I suck with that, but I trust you on this.
Pursuant to Article 12 of the Space Trek Collective Charter, President Lucilla, you may now raise any procedural objections regarding the attendees, the agenda, or the draft of this session.
Imagine if she's actually
I would like
Hydra.
to know the
Oh, I
national
shut up.
composition of this review panel, Miss Cameron.
This panel consists of 10 members, all from the New Federation. 5 serve as special representatives, and of the remaining 4 permanent board members, 2 have abstained and delegated their voting rights to the Federation.
So convenient.
Additionally, we have Mr. Alto, attending as independent auditor on behalf of the Black Shores.
Then, Ms. Cameron, I believe the current composition of this panel fails to comply with charter regulations governing review committees.
According to the regulations, any participant authorized by a board member shall be deemed to hold the same nationality as that member. The panel's composition is perfectly valid.
Pardon the interruption. If that's the case, then Rover, currently a student at Rebel College, can also be considered a panelist appointed by the Black Shores. Here's the paperwork.
Welcome, Rover.
I have no further questions, Ms. Cameron.
Then, per the agenda, I will now relay the investors' resolution following our previous inquiry. Given that the loss of the Exostrider constitutes a de facto failure of the program, our immediate priority is to establish a compensation plan for the affected assets and students. Furthermore, the board directs that the Synchronous program must be terminated immediately, or at minimum suspended.
My stance remains unchanged, Ms. Cameron. I intend to continue the program.
We require a justification.
Her mom being called similar to the word camera is kind of funny.
This
Yeah,
is a
it
theoretical
is.
prototype for a shield designed to counter
Got my
retroact
forte from my mom.
created by one of our synchronists. This prototype significantly accelerated the development of Jinzhou's own defenses. It saved countless lives during the war against the Threnodian Overthrax.
That's true.
And yet, the material used in this prototype was originally nothing more than discarded scrap from one of the engineering department's experiments. It was only because its designer was a synchronist, educated in engineering, void matter, and even meteorology, that this material found a second life.
You seem to be arguing for the superiority of general education for the Synchronists, President Lucilla. However, general education isn't even included in the program's white paper. I fail to see a link between that and advancing the Synchronist program. The shield is an impressive surprise, but given the cost of gambling on such a slim probability, the cost effectiveness is simply too low.
Ms. Cameron, panelists, how exactly are we meant to measure the cost effectiveness of failure? As you can see, this shattered component comes from a failed experiment. One that was not even recorded in the Collective's official gazette. A synchronist gave her life as the price for validating her theory. 15 months later, this very component became the final piece for the construction of the Star Wars Riseway, the bridge between Lahai-Roi's Earth and the sky. Humanity does not always set out for the sake of victory, Ms. Cameron. Our synchronists know from the day they enroll. No one knows when the Exostrider will awaken, and the odds that they'll be the one to pilot it are slim. Yet they come anyway. They march toward likely failure from the very start. So I ask you, can you truly say that such failure has no value? And how can we call that a failure of the Synchronists, when the Exostrider was the one who banished LF1 from our world?
Secretary Cameron, the Black Shores representative requests the floor.
Proceed.
On the subject of unforeseen benefits from the program, we find ourselves in agreement with President Lucilla. This is a set of disclosable data we've just compiled. A significant proportion of current Black Shore members came from Star Torch Academy. These Bloom Bearers demonstrate exceptional capability, talent, and resolve, traits most prominent among the Synchronists. Furthermore, the Synchronists serve as role models for other students. I believe Rover is better suited to speak on that.
Rolling ban. I mean, doesn't matter, whichever, okay.
synchronous program is a search for a way out for our civilization. When we believed the Exostrider was the only route, then those fit to pilot it were the Synchronists. Now that the Exostrider is no longer a viable option, the ones fit to search for a new way out are still our Synchronists.
Yes, which is why I must disagree with evaluating the Synchronous program purely in terms of cost effectiveness. I urge investors to reconsider the criteria used to measure its value.
We require a discussion. This session is adjourned for 5 minutes.
Let them see your potential. Let them see your value. But that is not enough.
President Lucilla, following the review panel's deliberation, we fully recognize the potential value of the Synchronists as an independent academic division, as well as their role model effect. However, as Rover stated, only those fit to shoulder the burden of finding a new way out deserve the title Synchronist. Therefore, we propose a compromise. Rebel College will be preserved, but all future training must be subject to the guidance and review of this panel. Let's both take a step back, shall we? President Lucilla.
Putting the panel in charge of the training, that's a
The final fight, Lucilla.
new Federation panel. That's kind of
Take a deep breath.
dangerous because of what they want to do,
And remember.
regardless of the safety of the livelihood of the
Everything
guys.
you regret. Everything that brings you joy. Everything you have lost. Everything you have witnessed. The answer you chase. The treasure you give everything to protect. No, that won't be necessary, Secretary Cameron. The Synchronists of today, they remain the closest thing this world has to a way out for our civilization. After our confrontation with Aleph 1, we recovered this audio recording from the interstellar probe Farwatcher.
Yes, we
It's
did.
nothing more than static.
Even so,
Is she
it is the
stupid?
only legacy the pioneers of Solaris have left us. We are not alone,
That's more than
Secretary
that.
Cameron. Just as our ancestors took shelter in caves, just as Star Torch Academy was built in Lahai-Roi, just as humanity itself endures on Solaris, a brave soul took the first step to claim that future.
I fail to see what this has to do with the Synchronists.
Using Rebel College research, we can build vehicles driven entirely by augmented resonance. That means complete immunity to frequency interference. And the training our Synchronists undergo makes them the perfect pilots for these vessels.
But the Strider Gate has been sealed. Not to mention, whatever lies beyond can hardly be called a route.
Who said civilization's route to the future has to go down?
The stars.
President Lucilla, I'm sure you know, any instrument that nears the etheric sea.
I am well aware of that. However, by relying on augmented resonance effects, the Academy can overcome that barrier.
And if it fails, the cockpit becomes a coffin. Is that a chance you're willing to take?
This is our decision. If the answer lies beyond death, then that's where we go. Just wait and see. My brightest students will pierce the sky for all to see.
Okay. So basically the whole quest was about the resolve of Lucilla to accept her students to take the risk of,
The car will be here soon.
lose their
I could
lives
take it from
to
here.
pursue this route
Thanks for everything,
towards
Alto.
the future outside of the limit of the Etheric Sea. Which, okay.
It was a long day. The kind you don't forget, though.
Let's conclude the quest and then
Rover,
talk a bit.
Can you pass a message to the president for me? After a speech like that, the outcome doesn't matter half as much. Anyway, chillax. Everything's gonna be alright. Well, catch you at the Black Shores, my friend.
Yeah. Till next time.
Okay.
The lenses convert the reactor drive light into storable energy.
I can give you a ride to the training grounds,
During
but
inspections,
stay
always check
away
the
from my
lenses
sync jack.
closest to you, just in case of an
Grab the back
emergency.
seat, the bumper, the thruster, whatever. Just don't touch my sync jack.
What dialect is that? This was quite funny. It's a shame I couldn't attend Professor Avadel. Okay, I already saw that. Oh, okay.
Professor, I admit there are a few errors in his code. But look, it's running just fine.
That's like saying a trash can with legs isn't a trash can.
Engineering, wreck the testing ground floor again.
Okay, okay, let's go on. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Are we going to know more about Yuki's power or Ashinohara? Oh, no, not this one. Any mention of Ashinohara? Where is it? Clues on anything about Ashinohara. Here it is. Let's see, let's see. Maybe we can tick another box. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe.
She is not here. She is likely still at the review hall.
Thank you. I'll look for her there.
No, this is just less.
I'm sorry.
Tam, you ruined it.
What for?
If I had been more helpful, perhaps the outcome would have been more satisfying.
This was her battle. You and I have already done our best for her.
Go check on her.
Really? My disappointment is unmeasurable, and my day is ruined. Okay. Okay. Well, whatever. The kid said that she couldn't help her wife. Yeah, I saw. Oh my, really? It was just to make her see her? We still don't know anything about Ashinohara. She just was there like, I couldn't do. Oh my freaking god. Well, whatever. 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 Let's go on. Let's see if there's anything interesting here. Oh, Morney's. This is Morney's song. She's so lovely. I honestly was thinking about making a piano cover for this song. Something I wanted to make. This or the other one on Morney. She has two songs which share some similar themes from what I remember. I would need to listen to them again. Such a soothing music. The Executive Committee still considers the synchronous program to be extraordinarily costly, high risk, and fraught with inestimable difficulties. Investing our technical talent into this program could incur incalculable losses for this research collective or even humanity itself. Okay. Yet we must also admit that the synchronous program has shown us another possibility, a way out, the very thing we have been chasing. Yeah. Isn't that like the whole thing about, like, therefore the Executive Committee of the Space Trek Collective has determined that they will once again challenge the sky. Okay, I managed to read that all. We choose the sky. I wonder if this also is a quote. And this is very beautiful, by the way. Nice. Okay. Can I talk with Lucilla? No, I can't. Okay, fine. Okay, so I guess the quest is done. I look for... I mean, maybe there's some no, it's not done. There has to be something else. We only got an achievement. There has to be some conclusion. Okay, we have a lead to... Okay, we can go to Lucilla's office. Otherwise, we have the wind or the wind. The wind before the storm. Ah, Mengsho. Okay. Assuming you pronounce that like that. She's not slept in a week. Ah, you're right. She said she would she would like crash after everything ended. Yeah, that's actually, yeah, that's a nice detail. Thank you for reminding me of that. You pay attention to this story, by the way. And okay, what's this? After a long time, Cookie just once again sent an invitation to test the virtual crisis. Yeah, I have to do all this stuff. Yes. Oh my god, all these quests. Oh my god. I mean, I might do some of these quests anyway. But I need to go to P first. But anyway, the after story first. No, we do the thing. We take the elevator. Everything as intended. And I guess in the meantime we can talk about the story, but it's not like I have much to say. I mean, if we look at the bingo chart, which I will take again for the very end also of the after quest. But yeah, that's like, by looking at the bingo chart, that's quite disappointing, but I mean, it's within expectations because I didn't expect these topics to be covered. Like, seeing like Hyuki was actually disappointing. It would have been better if she didn't appear at all, especially considering Ashinohara is like disappeared. Oh, Xubaba. Let's listen to her. There's a new picture there. Take this, Xubaba. I trust my bestie. Wait, okay. Towards the ID list. I mean, she's not that wrong, but I mean, it's their choice, or maybe there might be a way to make experiments without like dying. Wait. Christine? Who the hell is Christine? Autographed a premier memento for her. If she wants it, she'll need to return to the new Fed and claim it herself. The hell are they talking about? Who the hell is Christine? I don't remember any of these. A premier memento? What's a premier memento? Enjoy the rest of the questing. I think I'm pretty much done. But anyway, thank you for sticking around. Yeah, you don't say that in English, I guess. But anyway, thank you for staying around. I appreciate that. And hey, have a nice evening or day or, I mean, whatever time it is in your part of the world. Goodbye. And thank you again. This little bit. Xubaba. Not photogenic. I want to check this out. Come on. Okay, I think I'll cut the stream now. Also because I've been streaming for almost 4 hours and I'm kind of tired and I want to do something else. Like, I want to close the game right now. Okay, I guess I'll do the day. Okay, no, I don't need to do the dailies either. I had the wave plates, but I can't be bothered to consume them, so I think I will cut both the stream and the game right now. And yeah, so thank you for sticking around. And about the bingo, I mean, we talked about this. I'm not surprised. I'm not really disappointed because the only disappointment was like Hyuki appearing and having that part, that useless part. Like, that was absolutely useless. And given what happened to Ashinohara, we needed to have some clue about that. But whatever. Let's take the red. Nope. 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 And that's it. That's the end of the stream. I would talk a little bit about the lore, but given that there's no one connected right now, I guess I can just cut the stream here. And for the ones watching the VOD, if you're watching it for whatever reason, hey, see you next time. I'm cooking up some interesting stuff, actually, some interesting videos, hoping to deliver something soon. Had some, like, I stayed kind of away from the game for a while, because of reasons I might actually discuss in future videos themselves. But anyway, thank to I don't know who for watching, because there's no one here right now. But hey, see you to the next one. Bye bye. Oh, completely forgot to turn. Oh, I can't believe I actually forgot to turn on the audio from the stream. I forgot to turn on the audio game, so people watching this were listening to absolute silence. Tam, you failed me. Why didn't you warn me about this? Well.